This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Wow.
Hey everyone, I'm Steph, Chris is behind the camera, and we're hungry to travel. Today we're continuing our Guadalajara food series here in Mexico. We'll be taking you around the city and tasting some local delicacies that you can only find here in Guadalajara. Are you guys hungry? Come on, let's get eating.
Is that barbacoa?
Barbacoa, ajá.
First meal of the day, we came to this very local shop for breakfast. Now what we have here is tacos de barbacoa dorado. Now this is a Jalisco style taco where the taco shell itself is actually crispy because they grill them up longer than usual, which is different than what you usually get in Mexico because they're often a soft taco. Inside we've got barbacoa, which is like a barbecue meat, and it is beef. It's slow cooked, shredded, looks super tender and flavorful. Oh, just look at that, steamy and delicious. We also got a nice side of grilled onions, and I think this is like a chorizo something here that you just get with your order, which is awesome. Always love a little bit of extra, but I just want to try one of these on their own before I dress it up, just to get a taste of that meat. Just look at these tacos, nice and thin, actually, again, quite different, but hungry. Cheers for breakfast. That beef actually has such an incredible flavor. It's quite strong. It's not mild, but just so tender, juicy. I love how it's shredded because I feel like it really just soaks up all the flavor of the broth. And I really love the crispiness of the tortilla. It's quite different. And I kind of like how thin they are because it's honestly just all about the meat there. These are incredible. Actually, a really great way to start the day today. Amigo. Muy, muy rico.
Ah, gracias.
Riquísimo, yes. Oh, look at all that meat in there. Just so much of that shredded beef. Gonna put in some nice fresh onion, nice green cilantro, little salsa verde, and some nice fresh lime juice. Oh, love that lime juice. All right, now we're talking. Ooh, look at the colors there. All right. Didn't think it could get any better. Last up, I want to try this little gratis crispy tortilla with, I believe, chorizo and almost like a tomatoey sauce. It looks really good. So crispy. I love that. It's definitely like a tomato sauce that's on top, which is actually super flavorful. It's got a little spiciness to it. That chorizo is nice and meaty and fatty, but so flavorful. Oh my gosh, okay, this is actually really good. And I am so glad we got this on the side because this is incredibly tasty. These barbacoa tacos are so meaty and flavorful, and I just love how they're made. It infuses so much flavor when he puts the meat inside, drains it out, then fries them up to make them nice and crispy, and then adds that extra little splash of the broth on the inside. I have to say, especially these tacos dorados have really stolen a place in my heart. Before we continue our food tour, we want to have a quick word about today's video sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for creatives like you to stand out online. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website and sell anything from products to content all in one place. In the future, we plan to build an online store making high-quality digital content like detailed guides. When we do, through Squarespace's flexible payment options, checkout will be simple and seamless using their powerful payment tools. We'll even be able to promote our online store using Squarespace's email campaigns, social media tools, and built-in SEO. If you want to start a free trial, then head to squarespace.com and use our link below to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thanks again to Squarespace for partnering with us. Now, let's get back to the food.
Our next stop is at this legendary restaurant, Carne Garibaldi, for a dish called carne en su jugo, meat in its juices. Now, this restaurant is the Guinness World Record holder for the world's fastest food service, so let's head inside and see just how fast they are.
Carne Garibaldi is a legendary spot in Guadalajara that's been around for more than 50 years. It began with the owner, Doña Hita, selling her carne en su jugo on the exact corner where the restaurant now stands. Literally translating to meat in its juices, this is one savory plate. Fresh beef is cooked up to release fatty juices, which are used as the base for the rich and tasty broth that's stewed for hours. A secret concoction of spices is added in, with no one knowing the exact ingredients but the owner himself. Carne en su jugo is a delicious combo of savory beans, tender beef, and crispy bacon, all topped off with the incredible beef broth, truly completing the dish. It's served up with their signature beans and corn, as well as tasty grilled onions. The service here is speedy on another level, with waiters rushing in and out of the kitchen, some able to carry up to 11 plates at once, even burning their arms in the process. Now that's complete dedication. Carne Garibaldi became the Guinness World Record holders for the fastest food service in 1996, becoming local legends. They're now visited by locals, tourists, you name it, all coming to experience this crazy fast service and exceptionally delicious carne en su jugo.
Wow, it's so cool to see just how fast they serve their customers here at this restaurant. And apparently, it all started out as a game between waiters to see who could serve their customers the fastest, and it turned into them attempting the Guinness World Record for the world's fastest food service, which they accomplished in 1996 at 13.5 seconds. So that is so quick, and now this restaurant is known for their lightning fast service. So before we actually make our order and see how fast they can actually bring our order, we are going to try this lechuguilla, which is like an agave sparkling mineral water. We were told that this is a Guadalajara drink that we should try, so let's give this a try. We've got a cup of ice here. All right, cheers. Oh, that's definitely a different taste. It almost tastes a little bit salty. Oh, but refreshing at the same time. It's very carbonated, so it is sparkling. Has that sort of kind of agave taste to it. A bit salty, sweet, but just refreshing overall. Let's call a waiter over and see how fast our food can actually come.
Hola, ¿qué tal, familia? Bienvenidos.
Hola.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Para mí, uno carne en segundo. Grande. Grande, por favor. And that's it. Gracias. Is good?
Sí, es
Okay, let's go. All right. So we placed our order. Let's see how fast this comes. 7 seconds. So the Guinness World Record, it would have been at our table now. Wow. Muchas gracias.
La cucharita se hundió, vamos a levantarla.
Gracias, gracias. So about 16 seconds there. Oh wow, that was super, super fast. We have our carne onsa jugo here, and I still cannot believe how fast they served us this dish. 16 seconds, incredible. So every order comes with a side of onions, cilantro, lime, some grilled onions, as well as this. They are very famous for their frijoles con elotes, which is their pinto bean, refried bean frijoles with corn in it. So we got some fresh tortillas there as well, and side of salsa, some tortillas. I'm not gonna lie, I just wanna try this beautiful meat in its juices first. Just look how much meat is in there. Strips of bacon, so much of that tender stripped beef, along with some pinto beans in there as well. This dish is just huge. Let's just take a nice, big, juicy bite of this beef and its juices. Okay, cheers. Oh, so flavorful. This dish tastes exactly what it is, beef in its juices. The juice is rich, it's fatty, oily, has that beef taste. Oh, you can tell that they've added a whole ton of secret spices in there too, but it's just savory, salty, and oh my goodness, with that bacon and that beef, just so meaty. This is amazing. Meat lover's dream right here. Oh, look at that, a whole strip of bacon. Amazing. As much as I love all things meat, I think we should probably add some cilantro and some veggies to our meat juice here. So let's go and do that. Put a little bit of cilantro in, some onion, fresh white onion there, and of course, touch of lime juice. Not too much because I still want to taste that juicy, juicy beef juice. Okay, let's give this a nice stir. It is just insanely packed with all of those beans, the meat, and the bacon. Now we have the perfect meat in its juices. Ultimate bite. That's a nice freshness to this meat. The onions and the cilantro are nice and fresh and crunchy, but the lime juice also adds that nice sour tang to it. This is so packed, and you can just see how big some of the slices of the beef are. So tender as well. Oh, you can tell that the meat has been cooking for hours, and the broth, the juices, have been stewing for hours and hours as well. Oh, that's good. Not sure how to eat this, but grilled onion like that. Oh, let's get a bit of soup. Incredible. I want to move on and try their other signature dish here, the frijoles con elotes. You can just see all those nice yellow pieces of corn in there, and wow, that is just so thick. Look at that. Woo. Okay. Woo. That is actually a little bit spicy. I think they used the serrano pepper in the frijoles here, but this is nice. It's such a nice take on their refried beans, the frijoles, because the corn adds such a nice crunchiness to the nice soft frijoles. The frijoles themselves are just so thick. The crunchy tortillas, the perfect side to the meat with juices. The best part about carne Garibaldi here is that the side of frijoles comes free with your meal. As well, you can get as many refills as you want of the frijoles and the juice that goes with your meat and juices. I'm pretty sure we got the plain version of the juice, and they have two pots back there, one that's picante spicy. So let's get a refill of the spicy one and heat this bad boy back up. more juice. Oh, picante? Muchas gracias. Look at that, refilled with the hot juice. Oh, that is piping and boiling hot. Oh, let's try some of this freshly hot spicy broth. Ooh, that is a lot spicier because I think they use the serrano pepper and the spicy juices. Oh, just so flavorful though. This place is absolutely packed and you can see people really do like how fast their service is because you can just walk through the door and within 1 minute you can have your food right in front of you. So, oh man, this is an experience. This is a definite must if you're here in Guadalajara. The hospitality has been just amazing, top notch. Everyone is just so nice here. And if you want to experience the lightning, quick, fast service and even yummier food, this is a place that you definitely want to come visit. Oh. Can't forget about our salsa as well. Woo. Ultimate bite. One experience doesn't get better than this in Guadalajara. Mucho cubino.
Por eso los empezamos a meter los trabajos nosotros y decimos sí. Sí. Gracias. Hola.
Buenas tardes.
¿Limón y nieve lo normal?
Sí.
¿Aquí nombre lo pongo, caballero?
We are here at a very iconic shop, Tejuino Marcelino, which has been around since 1955. What they specialize in is tejuino, which is a very ancient, traditional Mexican drink here in the state of Jalisco. And it is made, it's a fermented rice drink, so it's made from masa dough, which is fermented with water and the unrefined cane sugar, which is piloncillo. So it's fermented for about 2 days, and because it's a fermented drink, it's actually very good for you. It's healthy, it's a probiotic. And the best part where the magic happens is when they make the drink. They add in salt as well as fresh lime, mix it all together with the tejuino, and then top it off with a lime nieves, which is like a very rich, sour sorbet. And you can see, it looks incredibly delicious. So I think we need to get one because it's gonna be super refreshing on this hot day. Here we have our deliciously thick looking finished product. I just can't get over how thick it is, just like any of the masa drinks. But look at that fresh nieves on top. Okay, I'm just gonna get a scoop with everything here actually. Look at that. Oh my gosh, muy rico. Muy rico, riquísimo. Oh, that is incredibly flavorful. The tejuino itself has just a little bit of sourness and fermentedness to it that it actually kind of does feel like you're drinking something healthy, which is always a good thing, right? But that nieves, which they're churning fresh right here behind me, has such a nice fresh sourness to it from the limes. Such a refreshing drink on a hot day. Oh, and actually when you drink it, you can taste that little bit of saltiness from the salt that they put in it. So it's a very interesting drink because it's sweet, it's sour, it's salty. It's just a little bit of everything. But the thickness of it, I just love. Oh, look at the big scoop of that fresh lime nieves that you get floating on top there. Oh, so refreshing. Adds such a nice sourness to it. Oh, gotta dip it in. I love this tejuino. Tejuino Marcelino has been around for almost 70 years now. It's an absolute institution in the Santa Terra neighborhood. It was started by Don Marcelino and it is now run by his grandchildren. So it's really nice that a place like this stays within the family. It is always busy with people coming to get their tejuino, and I totally understand why. We've got a nice little glass here to stay, but if you're taking it to go, they have a bunch of different sizes from very small Chico all the way up to 2 liters. So you can pretty much get a family size tejuino if you want here. And I don't see why you wouldn't want one that big because this is seriously delicious. That's healthy. Oh, muchas gracias. Look at this. Oh, perfecto. Oh, thank you so much. Muchas gracias. Thank you for having us. Such an iconic place. We just had to come visit here.
Thank you.
So does everybody else. You have to come here.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
We are finishing off our day with some street tacos and quesadillas, but these aren't just your typical street tacos, these are gourmet. Here at Tacos La Choza, they specialize in gourmet tacos and quesadillas, so you can get anything from different cuts of beef and pork to swordfish, marlin, and the 3 we got are super, super special. So, we got a taco with rabbit inside, a duck taco, oh man, look at that. And the third one, this is a wild boar quesadilla. Look at that, cheesy wild boar quesadilla. Piping hot here. Oh man, that is packed. That wild boar is so flavorful. It's fatty, it's a bit oily and greasy. It's almost like a mix between beef and pork. As you can see, it's a more red than your normal pork meat color there, but oh, again, absolutely stuffed. Look at that, just dripping with that fat there. And that cheese, oh, adds such a creaminess to the quesadilla. Oh, this is amazing. More rico. Yeah, riquísimo. That wild boar quesadilla was out of this world, but it's time to try our duck and rabbit tacos. But before we do, let's go dress them up. Let's get some fresh cilantro on there. We were told that this is an onion jam. Oh man, look at that. That looks delicious. Let's get a bit more of that on there. fresh pico de gallo, tomatoes, onions, cilantro. Put some nice guacamole. Oh, so green. And for our rabbit taco, some peanut salsa. And of course, some limes. Let's squeeze a little lime on our gourmet tacos here. Okay, here we have our duck taco, and just look how big this taco shell is, the tortilla. It is sizable. Almost like a two-hander, absolutely filled with all of that duck and those nice ingredients that we put in. Okay, cheers. That duck is just spewing out. Just look at that. Oh. The duck is so tender and juicy and fatty like duck should be. That dark meat duck has so much flavor. I think they put some sauce, some sort of sweet teriyaki almost like sauce on there. But oh man, that onion jam, those jammy sweet onions in there are so flavorful, sweet, and just like almost like cinnamon. The tortilla is so crispy as well, but oh man. The star is definitely all of that duck in there. Oh. The owner Eduardo just came over and told us that we need to try our duck taco with this chipotle red salsa with red fruit in there. So let's put a little bit of that on because he said it goes well with the duck here. Okay. So red, did you see that? Oh man. That is so yummy. It reminds me almost like a raspberry strawberry vinaigrette. That sweetness to it. It's got a bit of like oiliness, but that does go very well with the duck. It just cuts that fattiness from the duck really well. That's a winning combo with that fruit salsa. With each of these tacos and quesadillas, you do get so much meat inside them. Look at this size of these pieces of duck that come with it. Oh man. So succulent. Last but certainly not least is our jam-packed rabbit taco. Just look at that with our peanut salsa on there too. Ooh. Okay, here we go. That rabbit is so delicious. Again, just so tender, juicy, and not gamey tasting at all. Just really delicious. Almost tastes like chicken, honestly. I always love the pico de gallo to put on the tacos. It makes it so fresh, almost like a salad on your taco, along with that peanut salsa. It's just a hint peanutty, but a little bit sweet, to be honest. I think it's from all of that onion jam that I put in there, which is just delicious. Adds such a nice sweetness to the taco. I can't get over this rabbit meat though. Just again, look how meaty these pieces are. It almost tastes like teriyaki chicken actually, with the sauce that they fried it up with and with the onion jam. Oh, what a unique experience. This is definitely a place to come visit if you're in Guadalajara and you're looking for some really unique gourmet street tacos, because we are still right on the street here. So this is street food at its finest here in Guadalajara, and they have some awesome ingredients and meats to go with it. Rabbit, duck, and boar, amazing. Alright, that's a wrap on our street food tour here in Guadalajara. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it with your friends and family, and make sure you subscribe to our channel to join us on all of our food adventures. We're hungry to travel, and we'll see you next meal.